In a world overrun with formula movies and lame Hollywood reboots, two brothers from separate mothers scour the outer edges of entertainment to separate the potential cult classics from the B-movie bombs. They watch the films so you don't have to. They are the Keepers of the Fringe.
Hello, welcome to another fascinating episode of Keepers of the Fringe.
Fascinating.
Thank you, Mrs. Spock. I'm Derek, and with me is the Corey Haim to my Corey Feldman, Chris. What's up, Chris?
I'm glad I get to be Corey Haim with that. How's it going, man?
Yeah, Corey Feldman's not doing so good these days.
Well, he's alive, so I guess that's a
yeah.
plus.
But, yeah, he's trying to make it come back, but I don't think it's going well.
Did you see that when he released that song or whatever that he did?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Oh, it was not good.
I don't know what to say about it.
I know what to say. I just won't say it.
He's kind of still like
just trying to be nice.
He's still aping the Michael Jackson thing a little bit, which is weird.
It is weird. It's like, dude, come on. Dude.
Let it go. Let it.
Let's not go there. I have a new toy in case people are wondering. It's the Mini Studio Creator 42 provided by Tascam, and I'd like to thank Tascam for giving me that to try out and play with.
Oh, they gave it to you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're sponsoring the Weeby Geeks podcast, so as a co-host of Weeby Geeks, I got one.
Nice.
Yes.
Have you run into anybody that deals in ponies yet?
No.
Okay.
Working on it, but I'm still concerned about what you're going to do with those ponies. That will come in later. Not the pony thing. Never mind. Anyway, so... Oh boy! So let's just jump right into it, shall we? There's a couple of trailers that we wanted to talk about. Let's start off with the Cloak and Dagger trailer.
That's like been fused with the old Dabney.
Oh, that movie!
Is that Dabney Coleman?
Yeah, Dabney Coleman.
Oh,
Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, and Henry Thomas.
Yeah.
Good shit. That's a good movie.
That's good shit, man.
I'd rather watch that trailer. That's how I feel.
There's a classic. If you kids out there haven't seen that one, go look that one up. Cloak and Dagger, which starring Dabney Coleman.
Dabney.
Who recently is kind of coming back, I think.
Really?
He was in something recently.
Dabney Coleman?
Dabney Coleman.
Man, I haven't seen that motherfucker in many moons.
Quite. But quite. But I
don't know, the trailer
it
didn't look, now for the show Cloak and Dagger, it didn't look bad, but I feel like it's just gonna be a teen drama fucking bullshit.
Basically that's basically what it's going to amount to.
And I do like Cloak and Dagger. I mean, I'm not like big fans of them, but I've always liked them.
I've always liked them in the framework of the Spider-Man universe. So like, as like secondary characters.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
not
they don't seem like, well, I mean, they could maybe carry their own show, but I don't want like, I mean, I know they have to have the relationship stuff. I mean, that's just part of it, but but actually they weren't in a relationship. Were they in the Ultimate thing? Cause they were.
I think so.
Oh, the Ultimate one? They were?
Yeah. It's been a while. But
it just seems like they're using superhero-ness to disguise their teen dramas. They're like,
we got to use that superhero-ness while it's still good.
Like, how can we keep making teen dramas and then get people to watch it? We're going to disguise it as a superhero show.
It's coming on the Freeform channel, which used to be ABC Family. So, yeah, it's kind of going to be, and I know it's definitely geared towards the kiddies.
Yeah,
the younger crowd,
more sense.
The teens and preteens and such. So, and it's based on...
Well, even as a kid, I wouldn't want to watch that shit.
I know. And it's based on characters that were when they came out, they were originally teenage characters. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand, like, you need an element of it. But I feel like it's going to be, 80% teen drama and 20% superheroine. You know what I mean?
oh, I have no doubt about that.
If it was balanced, I could deal with it. But
I have no doubt that will be. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be balanced. I think it's mostly going to be
drama.
drama. Save the drama for your mama. I gotta try not to become too obnoxious with that. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, and the trailer didn't really make me go, "Oh, I got to see that." It's like, the trailer made me think it's pretty much exactly what I think it's going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I still haven't even watched Iron Fist yet. Any of it.
I watched the first episode of Iron Fist.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Was it?
I have watched the first episode of Iron Fist.
Really? It was.
I don't know.
From that, you were like kind of.
No.
That's what I'm afraid I'm going to be like,
No, it wasn't, but it was just there.
Because once I start, I'm going to have to.
There's our rating system. And. No. Yeah, it was just. Yeah, I mean, but it's a first episode, so you can't really judge it on the first episode.
Yeah.
I got to sit down and watch the rest of it.
See, I know once I start, I'm going to have to sit through all of it. So that's why I'm afraid to start it.
I can never do that. I can't do that.
Not in like one shot, but I mean, like, I start the train, it's going to keep going.
I like to do with those shows, I like to do like one episode a day. So that way you kind of got the... You still watch it quickly, go through it quickly, but not... You still get the kind of time to like digest it and think about what's going on, and like you do with like weekly shows and stuff.
Well, it depends. If it's like really good though, I can't help it. So I'll have to watch like 4 or something in a row.
Yeah, I've done that sometimes. Or not 4, but I've done like 2 or 3. But
I want to watch it. I don't know. I haven't really been in a watching shit mood.
Yeah. I really haven't either. That's why my DVR is like full. Well, not full, but there's a ton of stuff on there. I just haven't gotten around to sitting down and watching yet.
Yeah, I have shit tons of stuff to watch that I am not. Just not doing it.
Well, so what do you think? Are you gonna?
I might check it out, but I'm not like. I might wait to hear how it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or,
I'm kind of the same way.
Or if they release it on something I can watch, like Netflix at some point.
Yeah.
Which will probably be like a year down the road or whatever, but I could wait.
Yeah, if no one our luck, it'll probably be freaking on Hulu or something, which I don't have.
I almost reached over and hit a button.
Go right ahead, man.
No, you don't want me doing that because I'm gonna.
Just don't overdo it.
I feel like. I'll try not to.
Hey, if you gotta do it, gotta do it. So kind
of iffy on that one.
I kind of am too.
Then the other trailer was the Krypton trailer, which you can't really find it right now, but
there's the teaser trailer which I watched, which is also didn't really thrill me all that much, and then there was another one you said that you had seen, but it has apparently been pulled down.
Yeah, I can only find versions of it with people reacting to it, which is weird because I'm watching that guy watching that, and then it's like a weird. Yeah. It's like, whoa! I'm reacting to him watching it, and then he's reacting.
Fascinating.
But yeah, I mean, it's the same thing though. I felt like, I don't really. When I originally heard of the show, I wasn't like, oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I'm like, because it's like, what is the point? It's kind of like how the Gotham show is.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
you're like, all right, this is nice and all, but where's Batman?
Yeah, like the element that
Where's the Batman?
drives you in to watch it is not going to be in it.
Right.
So you're like,
Exactly. Yeah.
so that's weird.
And then because it's like, yeah.
Yeah, because Gotham, you're like, oh, Batman.
Yeah. Oh, he's villain, but
like,
it's not.
No. And I was liking Gotham. I haven't watched this season at all, but
I have mixed feelings about Gotham. I don't hate it, but sometimes I'm like, eh. And then sometimes like, oh, that was good. Like,
I liked it until the end of like the second season. It kind of killed it for me, and then I haven't been able to go back yet.
Oh, when they
with the whole Azrael thing, and
yeah,
I don't know, something that just
that was okay, but
I feel like it went too far out of the
and then
it drew too far out of the lines for me, and I was just like, okay, this is good.
And then they had to bring back Fish movie.
Yeah, what the fuck? Well, I was just reading something about the next season, and they were talking about bringing her back. I'm like, would she keep leaving and coming back? Did she leave again? Oh, you've been watching it? I don't know.
I am currently 3 episodes behind.
Was she gone again?
Yeah, she left. But she didn't die again. She left Gotham.
Oh.
And I was like, yes, goodbye. But no.
Well, she's coming back, motherfucker. See, there's certain stuff like that. I like the guy that plays the Riddler, and I like
and the guy who plays the Penguin. He's awesome.
And
yep,
yeah, that's about it, really. Well, I thought the girl that plays Catwoman's okay. Yeah,
and I like the guy who plays Alfred. He's kind of cool. That's like a cool version of Alfred.
Yeah, it's a weird version, but
and actually, I do like Commissioner Gordon. Well, he's not a commissioner there, but Jim Gordon.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad, but I started getting silly though. When I left off, I was like,
yeah, his story got a little thick.
I think
thick. But I do also, I will say, I also like Donald Logan as Harvey Bullock.
Oh yeah, I did like him too.
I just like him in general, but
yeah, no, he was good. Yeah, like I was liking because I heard it was a bad show, and I'm like, that sucked, and I started watching it. I'm like, I liked it because they didn't have any fucking teen drama bullshit in it at all. And it was kind of unpredictable. You didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I kind of liked that.
And I tried to look at it as like an Elseworlds tale, which is DC's version of like the what if stories from Marvel.
Well, I tried to look at it like Gotham is the character instead of Batman looking for Batman, and that made me be able to
I think that's how you have to look at it.
To get into it more,
Yeah. Cuz there's just if you're waiting for Batman, you might be disappointed.
Well, that's what's like too. Like they're bringing in like all of his rogues gallery. Like by the time he actually shows up, they're all
going to be established.
They're all going to be retired.
Well, yeah, no kidding. Well, there's always Kite Man and Condiment.
No. Oh fuck. I mean. You might want to move that box away from me.
That's fine. All right, so that was actually supposed to be a conversation about the Krypton trailer. Somehow we went into Gotham, but that's okay because the Krypton trailer is not really a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, Derek didn't actually get to see it.
I didn't get to see it, and I'm not really that upset about it. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not. I will probably check out the show when it comes on, but I don't know.
Yeah, I might at some point check it out. But
I feel like I'm gonna be like. I feel like it would be like it could just be any sci-fi show, and based in any sci-fi universe, and it just happens that they took.
Yeah, you're gonna be throwing that Superman S around just to make you like,
because it won't actually be about Superman in any way.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But I think they do mention him, which is weird because I'm like,
he wouldn't even. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a little baby. So I don't know unless they're gonna send him away when he was maybe like 4 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? They're gonna go do their own thing, which that's another thing too. Because I'm just like, if you're gonna tell the origin thing and then you're just gonna go off on your own, like that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like with Gotham, you're like, I kind of like the idea of seeing it all form together, but then it totally contradicts anything that's out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and sometimes you're like, yeah.
So it kind of ruins it.
Yeah, kind of. All right.
We're back to Gotham.
Back to God. Well, Krypton, Gotham, Superman, Batman, they go hand in hand. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know what that was. Next, let's talk about a King Kong series. Based on... Wait. Is it based on the movie? I'm still confused about that.
I guess it's not based on any of the films, but it's based on... It's going to be centered around Skull Island, I guess, and it's going to...
But it's not actually based on the movie.
No. I think it's... Because there's so many different people that own the rights to King Kong. I guess I was reading it, and it was like... It was very complicated. But, yeah, so it's just going to be based on the island. They're going to probably explore that and have some shitty effects going on, like giant spiders. And
So
I don't even know if King Kong's actually going to be in it.
yeah, I was gonna say. So it's just like they took King Kong off the island, and this is I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where they're going with that, but
Or is they just gonna show like occasional stock footage from the movie? There's Kong, there he goes. Or is it like what was going on around the movie? Like,
well, it's not going to be connected to any of the movies it said, so it's just going to be
yeah.
basically kind of like
Are they gonna show
the
those
Gotham
fucking giant ants
of
they
King
mentioned?
Kong.
The Gotham of King Kong.
It's just going to tell the story of Skull Island, I guess.
So,
Which
don't-
who gives a fuck?
I know.
I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I like
cares?
me some Kong, but I don't know if I want to see that.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm like. Because when we watched the movie, and I guess a lot of other people other than us actually really liked it, but I still say meh. It was average. It wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't like, the worst thing I've ever seen, but
But the island itself, everything that happened in, like with that stupid spider thing and everything, that was all. Whenever it happened, that was all stuff that you're like, okay, whatever. Now let's get to Kong. It's just like, okay, that was
make
cute.
with the monkey already. What the fuck?
That was nice, but make with the monkey.
I enjoyed it, but I like the monkey now.
Why aren't you showing the monkey? I want to see the monkey. You don't have the monkey. Where's the monkey? That's what I came for, the monkey. Don't tell me he's not a monkey. I don't care if he's not a monkey, isn't it? Whatever. I want to see him.
70-year-old Jewish guys. Like, with the monkey, I came to see the monkey. I paid good money for the monkey, and you're giving me this other bupkis. I don't need it.
What is that? That's not a. Is that a monkey? That's not a monkey. So, yeah, that's another thing that. So wow, we're really nailing them today. We've already talked about 3 shows that we really don't have much interest in.
It's been a slow week on the news front,
Yeah, Cloak and Dagger. Nah, I might check it out. Not really that interested in Krypton. I'll probably check it out. Not that interested.
We just tell you about things that we're not going to watch and not excited for.
Next up, we're going to talk about Grey's Anatomy. I'm not going to watch that.
Oh, shit. That's still going, huh?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Me either. Nor do I wish to.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of clips of it, and I'm just like, ugh.
Actually, I don't have any shows that I watch on a weekly basis. I have nothing. I don't watch anything.
I do. I watch The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah, that's probably like the only one.
The Flash, Supergirl. I've never actually watched Arrow, and from what you've told me, it's not. I've heard a lot of mixed things about it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like it, but I only watched. I heard that the first season's not good, and I only got like a few episodes into that, and I couldn't fucking take it anymore because I don't like the guy playing Arrow at all because he's a fucking douchebag, and all the people in the show are they're assholes. I'm like, I didn't like one character. I'm like, maybe it gets better, but from what I saw, I was. And it was all drama and bullshit. I'm like,
Save the drama for your mama.
and I like Green Arrow, but
Yeah, the character.
the original Green Arrow,
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I used to love Green Arrow in the comics. He was always, hi, Zoe. He's always my cat. She's so cute. Yeah, so 3 shows. Not that interested in any of them. Might check them out. Not having high hopes for them. Maybe they could surprise us, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I like to keep. If it is good, I will acknowledge it. You know.
Yep. Yep. So, there's another thing that we're going to be thrilled about. They have showed a picture of. There's a picture floating around the internet of Hot Rod in the Transformers movie.
Oh man, maybe we should have spread out these stories so we have something good to say.
Yeah, another one I was not thrilled about.
Yeah, I'm like, they're just gonna keep throwing in.
First of all, I believe by now we should all know my thoughts on the Transformers movie and yours as well.
Yeah,
We do not like them. We will not like them.
I do not like them on a train. I do not like them on a plane. I do not like them with. I don't like it.
We do not like them. We think they are insane.
And now they're bringing in another element to fucking ruin.
Yeah, and Hot Rod is not the. He's all right. I mean, I was never a huge Hot Rod fan, but
Yeah, me either, because he
the whole
brought in
Rodimus thing.
the death of Optimus Prime, basically.
He killed Optimus indirectly.
Yeah.
So, and that again, and it
He's
was
got
kind
orange in him, though, so it's kind of like Hot Rod.
It was
sorta.
actually, it was kind of a perfect example about what bothers me about the Transformers is like I looked at that picture and I'm like, I didn't even know. I saw the picture first before I read anything, and I had no clue that was supposed to be Hot Rod.
Yeah. And then I read, like, how he's supposed to be in the movie, and it just sounds fucking lame.
Yeah. And yet,
So I wonder if they're going to kill Optimus, or maybe Peter Cullen's fine, like, you know,
he's like,
the checks are good, but I gotta get the
like,
fuck.
I'm done, man. This is garbage.
Garbage.
Garbage. So, I don't know. I wish I could even care about this, but I don't even care one way or another.
I know. I didn't know that he was going to be in it, though. I just saw the
Yeah, I
picture.
didn't
The other day. I
either.
was like, what?
But again, like I said, I saw the picture. I had no idea it was Hot Rod.
And I wonder if the trailer, if that's Unicron, or they're just. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
there.
I'm wondering that too. Because it also looks like, if I recall correctly, they had something going on with the Quintessons too.
Oh yeah, I remember reading something about
Which
that.
I was never crazy about the Quintessons. It was always
Yeah, after our Optimus left, I pretty much
yeah.
was done with the show. I think. I tried watching it, but it was.
I kept with it, but I don't know. It was never.
It was never like all the new characters weren't that good.
And the Quintessons, I'm like, first of all, they don't transform, but they switch faces. That's stupid. But even the name's stupid. Quintessons.
And those Sharkticon things and what?
I kind of like the Sharkticons, but
Well, I didn't get it.
but so
Yeah, that movie, the original animated movie. Like, I like it, but it also was fucking traumatizing. When I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like, everybody dies
was,
in like 5
no,
minutes.
Optimus. I know. I got a little choked up when Optimus died. I was like, child, give me a break. I think I was 11 or.
Sorry. I had to do it.
Jerk.
Well, I was just like, what the? Were they just trying to clean house to make room for the new toys?
Yeah, basically. Which that we didn't know that as a kid, but
Which they tried with G.I. Joe, too, which I actually heard that since there was such a backlash about Optimus, they decided not to kill Duke.
oh, that's right. Yeah, that's an old legend.
They
And then
they just maimed him.
that G.I. Joe movie was pretty fucking weird with the Cobra Law and shit.
Go back. Shut up on the knees. Oh, there. Yeah, like what the hell was going on? Like all the things that we liked, they just took like a serious like left turn.
Yeah, like not even like I can see wanting to bring in new stuff and updating it, but they went like nuts.
Yeah, like the totally opposite direction, and you're like, well, I don't know what's going on.
I remember like Globulus, the snake guy, half snake guy and shit. And,
Yeah, like what the fuck?
oh man.
Like I think that's where right somewhere after that I dropped out of it too.
Yeah, and because you used to be big on the G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I had all them shits, man.
Thinking garbage bags full of toys, I remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't,
That's another traumatizing.
there's a bad memory attached to that we won't bring up.
They're all stolen. The fucks.
Someone stole the bags of Joe.
Oh, they just stole like all my shit, and they were my friends. Well, I don't know who did it, but we'll find out.
We have theories.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah. Dude, but you had like
I seem to have like a lot of like weird messed
shit.
up shit.
I know.
I mean, everybody does, I guess, but
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
we're just scratching on the surface.
I got some shit too, but I don't.
Yeah,
I like to keep it bottled down. So that
it's not good for you.
someday
Talk to me,
it'll explode.
Bell tower, rifle, bell tower. That's where you're gonna be. That's what happens when you keep it down.
All right, let's move on. Here's something a little more upbeat, a little more interesting.
Something we like now.
Something we like. Well, I don't know how you feel about it, but I like the idea. Rosario Dawson is been petitioning very hard to play Ahsoka Tano in a live action
In some kind of
way. Yeah, like I don't know if there's like talk if anybody wanted to do a live action Rebels or whatever, but she wanted to play her. She wanted to play Ahsoka.
Yeah, no, I like that too. Like I never
I'm cool
even
with
thought
that.
of that until I
would love to see her Ahsoka in the movies somewhere. I would love to see that. And why not have Rosario Dawson play it? I mean,
yeah, I can see that.
she's
I guess
good. She's cool.
That's another thing that the kids movie brought to us. That one good thing. Remember that the kids movie?
Oh yeah.
That's where I think it was her first movie.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So, other than the guy on the skateboard and Rosario Dawson.
So, I'm with you on that one, Rosario. I would love to see you play her in some way. I'd love to see her in the movies in some way. So, let's make it happen, people.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Disney, Lucasfilm, Mr. Abrams, anybody who is listening. I know you're listening because we've had things that we wish for come true. So let's give her the bump there and let's make Rosario Dawson Ahsoka in some capacity.
Ahsoka Jawea.
Or even in I know they're still talking about a live action TV show at some point, so let's have her in that then. Either way, let's make it happen.
All three of you listening out there.
That's right.
Get on it.
Get on it.
We can do it together.
Well, yeah, sure we can. All right, so there is a new game coming out for the Friday the 13th series.
Yeah.
Wait for it. And they're
Are you having a stroke right now? How many fingers? Oh, I have
so anyway, so a game based on Friday the 13th.
Yes. Whoa, I didn't know about that button. What the fuck's going on?
I can do that to you too.
They didn't know for your love, baby.
Very light. We represent the lollipop. Back up to Munchkin Land.
Oh,
Oh man, that was good.
that's good times right there. That bugs.
What
I say we just start over and just make random fucking noises for like an hour.
Where the fuck were we? All right,
Oh,
so-
Friday 13th game.
Oh, Friday the
No, that was not good. Yeah, that's kind of cool, but I guess it's only the only thing reason I care about it is that eventually they said there's going to be a single player game, but right now it's just multiplayer. When it
Oh, is that the
initially
one where
releases.
you
Yeah, you like 7 people play like the counselors, and one guy plays Jason, and he has
Right.
to like try to track him down. And
That's kind of a cool idea.
yeah, I mean, if you're into Friday the 13th, but
Yeah.
yeah, like I like the idea of that, and it makes sense that it's multiplayer, but I don't do that. I don't play multiplayer shit. I'm a lone wolf when I play games. It's by myself. That's how I fucking roll, son. So I don't like to do that.
Fascinating.
I hate that button. So I don't know. Like I want to try it. I want to play it because I love the Friday 13th movies. They have a soft spot for them. I have a soft spot for them.
Yeah, those have always been some of your favorites. I know.
Yeah,
Is
they're
that-
not great
Is that
movies, but
do we know what platform that's coming from? For?
I think on
Is it multi or is it?
yeah. Multi. It's on Xbox and PS4 and
Probably computer
PC,
and
yeah.
shit, yeah. So yeah.
so May
I mean,
26th. That's pretty cool.
it's interesting. That's an interesting take on the game.
Yeah, I've seen some gameplay footage of it and stuff, and it looks like it's probably fun. Especially with it probably is a fun multiplayer game, but it's got a lot of
I could see, yeah.
cool like kills and stuff.
And then because you can, if you're playing as Jason, it could be fun, doing different kills and stuff. And then if you're playing as the victims, I imagine it would be you could either go off on your own, or you could team up with people, or you could maybe even try to sabotage people. Probably.
Yeah, there's
Possibly.
probably like some kind of strategy elements to it. Like loose, but
But I wonder how. I wonder, does the game end if you either everybody gets killed by Jason, or if you kill Jason or something? I don't know. I guess we'd have to wait and see.
Well, I don't know if you can kill Jason. You probably
That's what I mean.
there's probably I think you have to like try to escape. I think from what I saw, and if you can make it out of it, then you would win the game. But,
if you get to if you get past this is the boundary. This is the line.
yeah, you're trying to stay alive.
The line must
through
be
the
drawn
night or
here.
something. Yeah, no
Yeah.
further. I was like,
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. That could be interesting.
yeah, I'm kind of interested
You'll have to,
about that, but I don't know when
So check it out. Let
I
me
feel
know.
like the single player was like a later edition. And they probably want to see how it's doing before they actually
Yeah.
go through all the work and doing
Yeah.
it.
All right, so this is interesting. I don't know how many people out there remember the movie Friday. That was an awesome movie. It was hilarious.
I love the first Friday movie. It was awesome.
What was it? Your ass got knocked the fuck out.
All day long, I'm full of a dog's ass. That's my pleasure.
Anyway, yeah, that movie was awesome. And then it was next Friday, which
I think what made it for me is just Chris Tucker was a big part of it. I think
yeah.
because that Mike Epps, I didn't really like. I didn't think he was as funny to me.
yeah.
A lot of people like him, but I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And the third one, I don't know. I think that I saw it, but I don't remember.
there was a third one?
Yeah, it was the Friday after next.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck they're
I
gonna
never
call
saw
the
that
fourth
one.
one. What the hell?
It's Friday, bitches. But yeah, so they're talking about doing another one.
Yeah, I guess John Witherspoon, which played Pops, like the
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Ice Cube's dad there.
Yeah.
He said that he ran into him at the airport, and he said they were working on it.
That's cool.
Ice Cube said that, which I heard that a while ago, and that's the only reason I really care is because I heard that Chris Tucker might be back,
That would be cool, yeah.
and I haven't seen him in Like really, like either from a Rush Hour movie or I don't know. It's been a long time.
Definitely.
But
But
I love that the first movie is just
The
perfect.
first movie's
I
awesome.
love that shit.
That movie's great. So, there's some good things, something to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, if he's back, I will watch it.
Now, here's another thing that I am really fascinated by this, and it would be fucking awesome. Kurt Russell had an idea to create an 80s action movie universe.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
like,
it was a few years ago. I guess he pitched it, and everybody was like, "Nah,
Man, it'd be awesome.
that would be
Like
fucking awesome."
all our favorite 80s action characters and stuff.
Yeah, I guess he said he would have like John McClane, you know,
Yeah, because unlike
Rambo.
it wouldn't be the Expendables where they just had all the old stars
Yeah,
and new stars. It'd be the actual characters, like you
Yeah.
said, John McClane, Rambo. That'd be awesome.
he said the Arnold character, but I don't think he specified. But you know, that'd be cool, like the guy from like John Matrix or something from Commando or something, or
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Or Dutch there from Aliens. He was
Predator.
yeah, Predator.
Yeah,
And I don't know, he didn't say who he would be, but because I'm trying to think of what other than Snake, but that doesn't really make sense.
or yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like what, Captain Ron? I don't fucking who else?
Maybe,
I'll be Captain Ron.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
He did other action movies, all right. Well, Tango and Cash, but
Yeah,
he couldn't be
That
with
wasn't
Rambo because that's
yeah.
yeah. Well, wasn't that the '90s? I don't fucking.
I don't know. I don't remember.
He was in one of the Herbie the Love Bug movies, I think.
Yeah,
That doesn't
I
count.
don't know. I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm gonna say the guy. Who the hell did he play in McCready from Thing? But I don't think he lived. But that would be cool.
Yeah, and plus, that's, I don't know if that would really.
He was badass in that movie. Don't talk shit.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm saying that's not really an action movie.
Oh, really? That sounds.
It's like a
sounds
sci-fi
you're-
movie.
You're talking a little bit of shit.
No, I'm not talking shit. I'm saying it's a sci-fi movie, not an action movie.
Yeah, but there was action. There's explosions and things.
Yeah. But it was a little smarter than an action movie, which is usually not
Yeah.
as smart.
Nice way to save that.
You know what I mean?
No, I know. I'm just
Like
fucking with you.
you know, people don't go to see action movies for the involved plot usually.
Yeah. No, the Thing was fucking awesome.
Yeah, almost.
I'm trying to think of a good Kurt Russell character. I don't know. I can't for some reason right now.
I know I can't either. I'm like, what?
Other than Snake and McCready, that's all I can think of.
But either way, that would be a really awesome idea, and I would totally love that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I don't know
It's
if
never going to happen.
No,
but,
it's never gonna happen.
but I read that. I was like, oh, man.
You know where it could happen though, possibly, is in like comics or something.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. A cool storyline.
Or maybe like an animated form.
Oh
somehow.
yeah, that can,
They just come and do the voice work and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, because there's no way it'll ever happen in real life,
No.
and if it ever did, it probably would not.
Unless they're all staying at the same home.
Yeah, like oh, let's go on an adventure together.
How come the kids don't go? That's why.
Rural.
Bingo! I have bingo.
Yo, where's my colostomy bag? That was the worst Sylvester Stallone impression I
Get to the crap. I got the trots.
So, Kurt Russell, if you're listening,
You're genius, man.
I'm sure you are. That was fucking brilliant. That was a
Freaking
brilliant
genius.
idea. And we're disappointed that they shot you down because that would have been freaking awesome.
I know. They probably. That's another thing. It's such a good idea that they're going to try to figure out a way to do it. Well, that's what sucks now. There's not really any really big action stars. I mean, there's some, but it's not the
It's not
same
the
level.
same, yeah.
Like, there's nobody that I hear that's in a movie that I'm like, oh, they came out with a new movie. I'm going to go see it. Like,
Yeah.
You know, back in the day that you used to do that. I don't think it's not the same kind of thing anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got like your
Jason Statham. And,
right. Well, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, sorry.
And don't apologize. I'm just like, we got the connection.
Took the words
Like-
out of your mouth.
No.
Meatloaf? No. Did I do that? I can share. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do Meatloaf. Took the words out- Oh yeah. Stop.
All right, so let's move on to something else, shall we? There has been an announcement from Fox, 20th Century Fox, about some movie release dates for the X-Men universe franchise things.
Yes.
Now, the first one is New Mutants. It's coming out April 13th of next year. And then Deadpool 2, which is coming out in June of next year. And finally, we have X-Men Dark Phoenix, which will be coming out in November of next year. So that's cool.
That's a lot of X-Men going on.
That's a lot of X-Men.
The new Mutants. I don't really know too much about that one.
Yeah,
Do you?
a little. I know a little. I know it was going back and forth between TV show and movies and all that shit. And I know the New Mutants from the comics a little bit. I wasn't really a big New Mutants collector, but I know them mostly through crossovers with the X-Men and shit like that. But and a lot of the characters.
Who's on the new mutant team?
the New Mutants?
You know you were in slapping distance, right? Just a reminder.
New Mutants.
I will Jackie Chan you right in the chops.
All right, so let's
Oh, go ahead.
let's talk then about the New Mutants cast.
Okay.
So there's gonna be some people in it, and that's all I know. So it says first of all, we'll start. It says Anya Taylor-Joy, who I am not.
Oh yeah, she was in the Witch and the Split movie there.
Neither of which I have seen yet. Interesting. She's going to be playing Ilyana Rasputin,
Oh yeah,
also known as Magic, who is the sister of X-Men Colossus.
that's cool. I kind of know her.
Yeah, and
I remember
she's her thing is magic and teleportation.
She
And,
can do magic. Now. It's like I have like a doctor's office music playing in my head the whole time. Like, where the hell did I pull that song out? You know darn well when you cast your okay.
and then moving on, it's reported that
Don't say anything else that sounds like a song, please.
Maisie Williams, who we know from Game of Thrones,
Oh yes.
she's supposedly playing Wolfsbane.
Oh yeah, I do remember reading that.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. Ronnie Williams. Yeah.
Robin Williams. What?
Ronnie.
Oh.
Although I don't remember if her last name was. Anyway, so she's going to be playing Wolfsbane, who is a character that, guess what she can do? Turn into a wolf. That's right.
I didn't get the
can-
guess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus, we gotta get more buttons.
I know. Well, we'll switch out the sounds as, Yeah, so she's going to play Wolfsbane. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like that character.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. And that's all I have
Oh,
in this article I'm looking at. Allegedly, Charles Xavier will be in the movie, which makes sense because he started it.
yeah. They'll probably need something to connect it for the audience
Yeah.
that is not in the know.
In the know. All right, so Yeah. Oh, it's Ronnie Sinclair. That's Wolfbane's actual name. Magic.
And I like Macy Williams.
Oh, Cannonball. Yeah, I like Macy Williams too. She's cool. They're gonna have Cannonball, who is
Kind of.
he like turns into he can fly and becomes nearly invincible, and he has like this jet, like his lower half of his body turns into like this like jet engine, like fire thing.
Propels him like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I always get him mixed up with somebody else. I can't remember who it is. But that would be a good time for the fascinating button right there. There you go.
but I don't have a list. This is just a list of the characters of the New Mutants and not who's playing them. But
I mean, the list of the people that are going to be in the movie, or
yeah, or
just the New Mutants.
Just the New Mutants.
Oh, so we don't even know if all these characters will be. I think I know. I've heard the Macy Williams thing.
Well, it says here's who's on the New Mutants roster and/or featuring in the film in a big way. So these are probably who's in the film. The next character is Mirage, who I'm not that familiar with. She's also, her name is Danny Moonstar, excuse me. She is Native American, Cheyenne. She has psychic and psionic abilities that allow her to create visions or fears in others. I'm not, like I said, I'm not totally familiar with her. I know a little of her, but I'm not like know a lot about her.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Then we have Sunspot. Sunspot, who
I think I know.
His real name is Roberto da Costa. His powers. He was actually in X-Men: Days of Future Past. He was fighting the
beginning.
Yeah. His powers allow him to absorb, manipulate, and weaponize the power of the sun and sunlight, which allows him the ability to fly and light himself on fire. I think he can also, like shoot out fire blasts and stuff, if I recall. He doesn't just light himself on fire and fly around. It's kind of lame. So he's kind of like
stop him.
he's kind of like the mutant version of the Human Torch.
Yeah, I remember him. I think I liked him from what I remember reading him. But
then according to this, they're gonna have Storm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
To connect as like a connective thread between X-Men and New Mutants.
I wonder when the timeline is going to be, like where the hell it is.
That I'm not sure about. And then of course they're gonna have Professor X. But there has also been some thought that maybe some of the characters we saw in Logan could, well, actually no, they couldn't because they were in the future.
Yeah.
But like X-23, and I know Richter was in it, and I think there was a couple others.
Well, that would make sense if they want to go that timeline, because it's far enough away from the rest of it to start over, you know.
That's true. So we'll see.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they had X-23 in it too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Man, especially if they got the same girl to play her. That actress was awesome.
Yeah.
She was amazing.
I don't know if
she totally made that movie.
Yeah, they might have to age her up. Wait a couple of years. Well, it'll probably be.
No, yeah. But, yeah.
Oh, no, it's next year, right?
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, so that could be some good stuff we're looking at there. And it's nice to actually have some definitive dates on those, especially Deadpool. I'm looking forward to seeing Deadpool again.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Now, finally, the moment you've been waiting for. You told me about this yesterday. Apparently there was a marathon of some of our good old favorite Headbangers Ball. Which was a show that we used to love back in the day.
Next to coming home and watching like Tales from the Dark Side like really late, like coming home on a Saturday to watch Headbangers Ball after being out and drinking all night, you know.
Yeah. Because you might say we were headbangers, I guess. So I never totally loved that term.
Yeah,
but
like I don't think I actually ever did the hang banging really.
yeah. With the headbanging and with the banging of the heads. And
Like I never
don't
did
know
the
what they're
whole like,
doing
you
and-
know, the stereotypical thing, you know. I never did that.
No. But we were into the metal. Metal.
But I saw it was on yesterday. It was like a 30th anniversary or something of Headbangers Ball, which is fucking nuts.
That's awesome. Yeah. 30.
But I'm like, I had to go out yesterday, but I'm like, man, if I could have just stayed home, I probably would have sat there and watched it all day.
Let me just say, speaking of that listening to classic rock stations now and hearing stuff from the 80s and 90s is quite depressing.
It's weird. Like I was thinking of that actually too, because I'm like, you know, like when you listen to your parents' music and that's what they grew up on.
Yeah.
But when you hear it, it sounds like old music.
Right.
And it's very, you know, naive and innocent. But I'm like, when I'm like 80 and I'm going to be listening to like, you know, my classics that I used to listen to was like, you know, South of Heaven and like that's just fucking weird. Because, you know, your parents got like my mom likes to watch a lot of like they bring all the old guys back and they're singing, you know, and it's like Dream Angel, you know, like fucking shit like that.
And
I'm like,
we're all like Hangar 18 and shit.
Holy Wars. You imagine like just seeing like, you know, Slayer when they're like 80. Just fucking
Testament or freaking
Testament. Like that's a weird, I can't really wrap my head around that.
I know, right?
Because a lot of it is way heavier than anything out there. I mean, there's a lot of heavy bands still now, but I mean,
Yeah.
like compared to anything you would hear on the radio, it's it's a totally different animal.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. It doesn't sound like old. I mean, some of it does sound dated. That's one thing. When I went home last night and I started watching it. I'm like, oh, I'll watch it a little while and then shut it off. And then like 4 hours later, I was like, I couldn't like look away from it. I was like, and then I had to wait to see what the next video would be, you know, because you're like,
just like the old days when you used to watch MTV when they played music.
And the videos
like,
are,
what's next?
it's
What's
so
next?
fucking terrible. I mean, it was terrible.
Oh, I know,
then,
it's
too, but
cheesy, yeah.
The best one that I saw that was hilarious was a Vinnie Vincent Invasion.
Oh,
And it looked like it was a parody. Like it felt like it was a Spinal Tap kind of thing, but it was serious. And I saw, you know, these try to outdo each other with like the drums. It'd just be more drums, and more cymbals.
Yeah.
This guy had two cymbals up right behind his head, and then they cut to him, and he just raises his hands, and goes like behind his back, and it was fucking awesome. And then they destroy all their equipment at the end of it. And then this guy that was on fire just came out of left stage, and it was just like walking around like, oh. It made no fucking sense.
it almost sounds like a freaking gore show.
Yeah, like it was. I'm like, I know they were serious, but I'm like, if they weren't, this would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, it does.
I mean, it still was
it does
hilarious,
sound
but-
like a freaking like something you'd see in Spinal Tap.
Yeah, and the way he was doing a guitar solo, like he just like saw him shaking his hand like so fast, and it just sounded like they were just trying to throw as many notes as possible. And
I miss guitar solos.
I do too. See, that's why I was into a lot of it too, because I play the guitar. So
Yeah.
you know, what else am I gonna? What other kind of music features the guitar as much as metal?
Oh yeah.
Nothing
Exactly. Yeah.
really, you know. So I'd hear all these guys doing all this crazy shit that I'm like, oh my god,
I wouldn't do that.
I want to do that shit. I can never do that shit, but I wanted to do. Yeah, not really. I can never do all the crazy like.
Yeah. Like the finger tapping and shit.
Yeah, I dabbled a little bit with that, but I never really.
Yeah. But you can still rock, man.
So rock. But it was fantastic though. There was a lot of good ones. Some good old Iron Maiden videos and stuff.
Oh, Iron Maiden. I love Iron Maiden.
Number of the Beast. I was like, yes. It was cool. I'm glad.
It's a nice trip down memory lane.
Then it had some that weren't so much that were good to remember.
Yeah,
there's a lot of Britney Fox videos. I'm like,
Britney Fox.
I don't remember there being that many songs, but the girls' school. You know that?
I'm trying to think of some other bands that were
Wasp. They had a lot of Wasp videos going on too.
Rat. Remember Rat?
Rat. They had Round and Round. I saw that. What is it?
Rat's. I just heard Rat's doing a show around here sometime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, Rat.
Yeah. Well, there was like a lot of bands that I was, like Rat. I wasn't like a lot of those bands I wasn't completely on board with.
Yeah.
Like they had some songs I liked, but
yeah,
I usually would check out the album and then be like, yeah.
Like I didn't mind hearing them on the radio, but
Yeah.
I like LA Guns and
I saw
like
the
that.
LA Guns video too. I was like, damn. Faster Pussycat and shit.
oh jeez,
Anthrax. There was a lot of Anthrax videos, which was cool.
interesting.
And there were Metallica videos, but unfortunately, all the Metallica songs I like don't have videos.
Yeah, no shit.
That wasn't good.
The only one is one.
Ah.
So,
But yeah, it was cool. And then anybody, I think it's still going on today too. It was earlier.
cool.
That was pretty sweet.
Where's that? What is it on?
It's on MTV Classics.
MTV Classics. So.
Which is like on my TV. It's like channel 16, 14. Or it's like.
Oh, mine's like in the 300s. Anyway, so
yeah, it was pretty cool.
It's a lovely trip down memory lane.
Yeah, it was good times.
So, now let's move on to. Do you have any recommend? Someday we learn how to talk. You have any recommendations this week?
I'll do a couple of things. First off, the music. I'm gonna do a local band. They're not together anymore, but they just got back together not that long ago for like a benefit thing or something. And it's Sam Black Church.
Ooh,
which are from Boston. And
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, like I don't even know how to describe them really.
Yeah,
They're definitely an acquired taste, I think.
yeah.
They have so much energy though. Like there's so many songs that I really like, and then there's a bunch that I don't like too, so it's hard. But the ones that I like, I really like. But the singer I don't even know how to describe it.
I know he's
but it's
very
fucking,
unique. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's fucking. I love it. I think it's fucking awesome. But it's definitely unique. It's definitely one of a kind, kind of. And it's kind of metal, but it's not too. I don't know. Like he's not. I don't even know how to. He's not a screamer. He's not like a death metal guy. It's not like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he screams and stuff, but.
Yeah, not.
He sounds like he's having a fucking blast, though. That's
Yeah.
the part that I like, because he just sounds like he's loving every fucking moment of it.
That's cool.
So that's a good band. I don't know how far-reaching they are, because I know it's a local band, so... And they
Yeah, I
haven't
always
been broken up
wondered
for
that.
a while. They haven't been
Yeah.
together for a while, but... Yeah, if you're looking for some cool metal, something unique, they don't sound like anybody else.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'd say start with... I think the album is That Which Doesn't Kill Us. I think that's what it's called. Like, I think I like pretty much every song on that album. So give that one a listen, and if you like that, then you can branch out, I'd say, from there.
Where was that in their time frame?
It was kind of near the tail end of it. But that's a pretty good one, I think, to start with.
Cool. Yeah,
if you don't like
they're
that, then you're not going to like it, really, probably. It's good shit, though.
It is. It's good shit.
Really good.
Really good shit. Interesting.
You want to go next? Because I have another thing, but it's not really a recommendation exactly. So you're excited now, aren't you?
What you talking about, Willis?
Sure, I'll go next. So, I actually have something this week.
Nice.
I, being the big comic book fan that I am, I'm going to recommend a comic book. This is a series called Monstrous. Excuse me. What the fuck is wrong with me today? A series called Monstrous. It is written by Marjorie Liu and drawn by Sana Takeda. I believe that's how you say that. And Marjorie Liu is, first of all, she was an author. She's written books. And
That's what I usually
she
means,
wrote
yes.
some books, yes. And then she branched out and she started doing some comic books. She's done some work for Marvel. I think she did some DC. If I remember. Or maybe not. I don't remember. Anyway.
Didn't you recommend this though? Like a while ago though, but
No.
no?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But anyway. Well,
It's all right to do it again. I
didn't
swear
have
that
all
I've heard of it. and
Well,
I'm
I didn't have the comics in front of me, so I didn't have all the information.
Oh, maybe we're gonna do it. That's what.
Yeah, I think that's what I was gonna do. So yeah. So anyway, the story is interesting. It's like a fantasy story. There's a lot. It takes place in a whole separate world of its own. So there's a lot of world building to get into and stuff. But it's interesting. Some interesting mythology and stuff. But the artwork is particularly amazing.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's the main kind of plot line thing?
You had to ask that, didn't you?
Is that bad to ask?
No, it's just.
I mean, just from like the title, I'm just trying to think of.
I know. I'm going to look it up because if I try to explain it myself, I'll probably screw it up.
Well, you don't have to. I didn't know.
No, that's cool. I should. But what I want, take a look. I want you to see the artwork on that. Let me turn the light on here.
That's all right. I can see.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, the artwork is beautiful. And the story is really interesting. It's a
This was a little weird fox child thing.
Yes, see, that's what I mean. It's weird, but it's good. It is set in a matriarchal alternate Asia driven by war between the Arcanics, who are magical creatures who sometimes can pass for human, and the Kumeya, an order of sorceresses who consume Arcanics to fuel their power. The main character, Micah, half-wolf, is an Arcanic who is set on learning more about and avenging her dead mother. Some of the themes in the book are inner strength that is required to withstand constant dehumanization, as well as the power of friendship among women. But it's a good story. Very interesting, and the artwork is beautiful. Stunning artwork. I love the artwork.
That's cool. Has the artist worked on other books that you know of? I mean,
not that I know.
Because it looks kind of familiar to me, but
might have.
I don't.
I'm not familiar, or actually, I'm not sure if it's a male or female, but they might have. But I'm not familiar with their work other than this. But I kind of would be interested in checking out some more of their work, because it's good stuff.
That's cool. That's a good one.
So yeah, check out Monstrous. There's probably a trade paperback or two if you want to check that out.
Sweet.
And I highly recommend it. So what do you got? What else you got?
Well, actually, this is a few things that I picked up during the week. That are kind of recommendations, I guess, but they're cool fringe things that I have to mention.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but
Oh, go ahead.
the artist Sana Takeda is a woman, so I apologize for that. And
You're apologizing because she's a woman?
no,
You son of a
I'm
bitch.
apologizing for not knowing
No,
that. All right. So anyway, you might continue.
Did it say that she did anything else?
I
That you saw?
didn't get I didn't get a chance to really see. I think she's done some stuff for Marvel and stuff, but nothing major.
Alrighty, and the things that I got is I picked up the Hitchhiker series. Do you remember that shit?
Oh, I do.
It used to be on HBO. It was
Yeah.
like an anthology series, which is pretty exciting.
That was who's in that? Never mind.
All kinds of people.
Yeah, yeah.
But it like started off with the hitchhiker, and they would start talking. And he was
Right.
kind of like
Yeah,
the host.
who was the hitchhiker?
His name was like Page something. I don't know. There was
Yeah,
two
anyway.
hitchhikers, but
I don't know why. Anyway, go ahead.
and then I picked up the whole 1985 run of Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Remember they brought it
Nice.
back.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to kind of go to different means to acquire these, but it's pretty cool to have, though. I'm like, I think I have like every anthology series from the 80s now. I'm like, yay!
No, awesome.
And the top thing that I picked up, which I'm still waiting to get, though, I I bought a box set of Sid and Marty Krofft.
That's awesome.
It comes with all of H&R Puffin stuff,
Good stuff.
Sigmund and the Sea Monster,
Oh, yes. that was my
Land
favorite.
of the Lost,
Oh, Land of the Lost. That was a
and
great one.
Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. Remember that
Oh,
shit?
yeah.
I have no idea why made me buy that, because it's a box
awesome.
set from Australia.
Wow.
And I just happened to stumble on it, and I was reading a review, and the guy was like, "You should buy it because before you can." And I'm like, "Okay, well."
You sold me.
There was only like 5.
So is it in Australian or has it been dubbed in English? That was worth it just for that look you shot me.
It's cool though that it works here though, because that's actually where
yeah.
I bought the Twilight Zone '85 DVDs from, but which they just recently came out with their own set that's like $20, and I paid $20 for each of them. So I'm like, "You son of a bitch!"
Ain't that the way?
That's a bitch. But yeah, that's cool though. I'm like, but it's weird because I bought that and it's cool, but I'm like, I'm never gonna sit there and fucking watch it. I know that. And as soon as I hit the buy button, I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and watch H&R Puff and stuff, especially because I don't get high anymore. If I did, I probably would be sitting there and have a marathon. But
I think, yeah, that was kind of a. You either have to be high or a child
yeah,
to really appreciate those.
and if you can be both at the same time, not that I'm condoning such things, but
Yeah.
that might be, the best way to do it, I guess.
It might,
if you're
yeah.
a kid, you get high first, then watch that.
Anywho, so.
I might watch Electra Woman and Dinah Girl, though. Hello.
Hello.
Nice lady.
Nice.
So. Dinah Girl.
Fascinating.
Me
You
like
said it.
Like it. Oh.
All right, man.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I just thought I would share those. And if you want to find them yourself, there is a way to do so. Just type it in and look it up.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. All right, so that'll bring us to the final part of our show. The Fringe Keepers of the Fringe movie review of the week.
Movie of the week. That'd be cool if you had like a.
I know. I just thought I'm not sure I had something. So, what did we have this week?
Space Raiders,
Space Raiders. What do we have on this one?
which is from 1983. It's a Roger.
It's a Roger.
It's a Roger Corman production.
Roger Corman, who also did the first Fantastic Four movie, which was never released, which is a shame because it's actually one of the better Fantastic Four movies, which is not saying a whole lot, but
Yeah, it's actually the best Fantastic
it
Four
actually is,
movie.
yes, because the other ones were not good. And it's cheesy and stuff, but it was, as far as staying true to the comics, it is the truest.
Yeah, which is weird because
Man.
the the bar just keeps getting, like, when it first came out, you're like, this is effing terrible, and then every time a movie came out, you're like, it didn't look so bad now.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
yeah,
by the last one that came out, you're like, this
Wow.
shit is brilliant.
Yeah. And there's, I believe there's also a documentary or something coming out.
Oh yeah,
I believe it's called Doomed, about the Roger Corman.
I think it already is out.
Oh, is it out? I'll have
Yeah.
to check that out one of these days. So, what do we got on Space Raiders?
Space Raiders. It's weird. This movie is it's a movie I've been kind of looking for my whole life that I totally forgot about. Like I remember watching it as a kid. But see, what threw me off is everybody probably knows Battle Beyond the Stars, which is a good one too. And see, they both use the same ship in it, so I remembered the ship, and I'm like, "What movie is that?"
Because it's definitely a memorable ship.
Yeah, they used like it was a sculpt of a woman that they built on, and you can kind of tell because it looks like
It's got boobs.
it's got boobs. And yeah, but I remember the ship, and I'm like, what the hell movie was that? And then I found the Battle Beyond the Stars, and I'm like, and I thought that's what was it. That was it. But then I just happened to stumble on this other movie. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the movie I was thinking about.
Space
And then we watched
Raiders.
it, and I'm like, it wasn't that good. It wasn't as good as I was hoping anyway.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't horrible, but let's see. So the rundown of it is a futuristic, sensitive tale of adventure and confrontation when a 10-year-old boy is accidentally kidnapped by a spaceship filled with a motley crew of space pirates. He didn't really get kidnapped. He kind of stowed away.
Yeah.
Because they were stealing the ship, and there was a gun battle and like a firecracker battle, I guess. It's like the
Yeah,
guns
they had
were
like
like
you
weird.
remember those old guns that you had that would spark when you...
Yeah, it was like that.
That's what they... There was no lasers drawn in later. It was just sparking.
Yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't as good as we were hoping, but
Yeah, like, it wasn't like bad enough to just totally rag on. Like there were
Yeah.
moments, but it wasn't.
there was some. Of course, being a 1980s space adventure knockoff of Star Wars, there was some really cheesy special effects in there.
Yeah, and stolen from another movie.
Yes, yes.
They can't even afford their own cheesy.
And the sound effects,
yeah,
they were either horrible or stolen from somewhere else.
Yeah, there was a lot of things still. Like a lot of the explosions, I think, were taken from Star Wars.
Yeah.
And maybe Buck Rogers too.
Yeah, and it was some of the laser gun sounds were Buck Rogers, and some weren't. Some of them sounded like people, like robots throwing up, like blah, blah.
They kept saying robots.
Robots.
Some people
You gotta
would say
love when
robots.
they say robots.
Robots.
Robots. And it was horrible, horrible alien makeups in there.
Yeah, that's the one good thing about Star Wars too that people always forget to mention is that it blessed us with shit tons of horrible knockoffs.
Yeah. I don't know if blessed is the word, but
Well, depending on how you look at it, I guess.
yeah, I guess.
But like this movie even had like its cantina scene. Remember
Yeah.
that?
which was also cheesy.
It was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It had like a parrot that was singing. I don't know what the hell that was.
No, you got to be more specific than that. It was not like a parrot on
yeah, like
somebody's
a-
shoulder singing. It was like a humanoid parrot
Yeah.
singing in English, which I don't see how a parrot's beak could make those sounds, those words. Oh.
Wow, you're going deep on that one.
Yeah, I
The
guess
parrot's beak.
the shape of the beak of the parrot
It's
is not
illogical.
conducive to.
Oh no, we don't have that.
You mean,
Fascinating.
We don't want it illogical. Yeah, and then was a guy building a house of cards every time they would go in there,
Yeah.
which was
And I
weird.
just, that was weird. And he had something on his face. I can tell it was like supposed to be, it looked like a bug on his nose or something. I don't know. So, the whole thing is this crew of space raiders steal this ship and the kids on the ship because he was hiding from the gun battle from when they were stealing the ship. And then they take the ship and it was supposed to have like all this treasure on it and it had nothing and blah blah blah. So then they go to this space station that's supposed to be like a safe point, and
Yeah, because the captain promised the kid, "I'll get you home, kid."
nah, Captain Hawk, I'll get you home, kid, don't you worry.
which didn't turn out to be such a good idea for him and his crew.
No.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah, not so much.
It ended badly.
It ended bad. And it's, yeah. So, the kid did get home.
Yeah, he did. He did make it home, but the whole crew pretty much
Died.
paid with their lives
Died.
for some kid they don't know.
But there was some weird shit in that movie that did not make any sense. For example, there was one alien on their crew that looked very, let's just call him Genital Head.
Yeah.
The sides kind of looked like female genitalia, and the back looked like a pair of testicles hanging off. And
It was a weird look.
it was very weird. And for some reason, he was wearing a scarf,
A purple
scarf, and then he kept zipping and unzipping his jacket for some reason. I don't like.
Yeah, well, like a jumper or something, because he was like
Yeah.
bare chested underneath, so he just be like,
Yes, he was. And but yeah, so like, because I remember he had it unzipped, and then at one point it was like the kid ran off, so he's like, I'll go find the kid, and he zips it up and leaves the canteen. I'm like, well, what? You had to zip it up to find the.
yeah, didn't he have like ESP and some other bullshit, or
Yeah,
some kind of stuff
like
that
some,
he could.
yeah, you like. He was like
He was like
some
the
kind
Spock of the show.
yeah,
They would go well there, you know.
yeah.
It
He
just
was-
happened to
but
have
he was
vaginas on each side of his. Other than that, he was a hell of a guy.
He was like Spock's lame ass cousin or some shit.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was weird. The whole thing was weird. So the whole plot of the movie revolved around them trying to figure out how to get the kid home, and also the owner of the space station, they owed him money, so they had to go steal some more ships for him and all this. And then and there was his, I don't know if that was his mother, but it was the kid's father.
Oh yeah,
They sent
no, it wasn't the mom. It was.
Yeah, it was like a leader or something. They sent a robotic ship after them. So there was a big battle at the end, big space battle, which
If you want to, yeah,
is not good if it's not good to have a space battle when you have such cheesy special effects. Let me tell you that much.
And then when they first showed the ship, they totally tried to ape the Star Destroyer
Oh yeah,
going over the screen, because it was
Only-
like really slow. And
yeah.
like,
Only it felt more like the scene from Spaceballs, where it's just like taking forever.
yeah.
Which in Spaceballs, it was intentional comedy.
Yeah.
For them to do that. In this movie, it was not.
In this, the ship wasn't nearly
like,
as cool
yeah.
as the Star Destroyer
No.
or the Spaceball ship.
Although the front of it looked like a Corellian Corvette.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Let me see.
Little bit.
I have one right there.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yes. So, I don't know.
So what do you think you liked about it? Is there anything we like about it?
I liked the fact that it was not a long movie.
Yeah, it's probably like an hour and a half. I like the fact that it ended once you put it on. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. It wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't.
yeah. I'm glad that I get to check that box, because that's been
Yeah.
a movie I've been wanting to see again.
Yeah, so now you can check that one off. I liked the ship with the boobs. I don't know really what I liked about it. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know if there's.
But like I said, it wasn't necessarily, it was kind of more of a in the middle movie. Like I didn't like it. I didn't really love it, but I didn't really hate it. It was just kind of, we watched it.
Yeah, like if you're a fan of those, like, 80s sci-fi movies and stuff, like cheesy sci-fi,
Cheesy sci-fi.
I'd say it's definitely,
I'd say put it on the list, yeah.
yeah, just to at least see it.
Yeah. Then you too can check it off.
It's why, it's not going to blow you away or nothing, but it was
No.
okay.
Yeah, it was okay. Like, it would be like a good, like, rainy day afternoon movie, nothing going on, so just watch it.
Yeah, and it's pretty quick and painless mostly. So
Mostly.
but I have to say, this is out of the movies that we have been watching. This is probably the one kind of the least enjoyable so far.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's
No, it just, like I said, just kind of meh.
it wasn't even that fun to make fun of.
Yeah.
So it didn't even give us that joy.
Yeah, that's true.
Except
It was
for
a
the-
little bit, but after
the,
a while, I was just like, I don't even feel like.
Yeah, like I don't even want to make fun of you.
You're not even good enough for me to make fun of.
Even the vagina head guy couldn't.
I know. So, ultimately, I would say put it on your list. And, but I would say put it low on the list.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
it's not a
say-
priority watch. By
Yeah,
any means.
I wouldn't say rush out and try to find it and watch it. But, maybe one of these days get to it.
But there's a good chance that, especially people around our age, probably have seen it on HBO or something back in the day.
Yeah,
And
probably.
totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
So you might watch it and be like, oh shit, I remember this movie.
Wow.
Or you can watch Battle Beyond the Stars, which is still not a great movie, but it's better than this. And that one has John Saxon and George Peppard
Oh,
and Richard Thomas,
Yeah.
John Boy and shit.
yeah.
So there's more star power on that one. And the same ship.
And the same ship with the boobs. Yeah, so there you have it. And I guess that'll do it for this episode. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's good. I think we got
All right.
everything you need to say about the movie.
Any last words? Nope.
I like eggs. That's an old joke between
That's
us.
an old joke. Yeah.
It just popped in my head. I like eggs.
Oh, that's what it is. I still have you on the freaking weird one.
Wait.
Lion Christmas. I'm my bookie. They found this so I can't hear it. I jump along. Alright.
On that note, I guess we'll say goodnight. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Sorry about that last part.
Never apologize for funny.
The keepers of the fringe are all around you. You can find them all around the internet. You can email the keepers at keepersofthefringe@gmail.com. You can find the keepers on Twitter by following at KOTFR. You can find the keepers on Facebook at facebook.com/Keepers of the Fringe. The Keepers are on the Weeby Geeks Network. You can find them there at www.weebygeekspc.com. You can find the Keepers of the Fringe podcast on iTunes. And if you give them a rating and a review, then others will be able to find them as well. Finally, you can find the Keepers on YouTube at the Keepers of the Fringe YouTube channel.
like movies.
That's a good start.